Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and in today's video I will show you a sweat and heat proof summer makeup look, especially for oily skin since I have oily skin, and especially in the summer when I do wear a full face of makeup or I wear foundation, I get oily pretty fast, especially throughout the day when I'm outside or in the sun. And I will be showing you what I do to prevent that or to keep that from happening for a long time or most of the time of the day. So you don't need to keep powdering your face so that it doesn't really go on layer. So I'm just going to wet my beauty blender and I will be right back. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to tuck my hair back so that won't be in the way. The first thing we're going to do is set the face. You can use any setting spray you want to use. Here I have a Art Revolution Tasty Peach one. This is a mattifying setting spray. And I also have a Urban Decay All Nighter travel size setting spray. I'm going to go with the mattifying one since I want to keep my makeup as matte as possible. So first we're going to spray the face. We're just going to let that dry on my skin. The hack where you first use a setting spray, then go over it with a primer and a powder and then with your foundation has been going viral on TikTok recently. I actually am inspired by Nikia Joy by her video because she also has oily skin like I am, so I really enjoy watching her videos about that. So that's where I got it from. When we set the face, I'm going in with a pore fitting primer. And that is the Professional Pore Primer by Benefit. This is a very old favorite of mine. So we're just going to apply that on the face. I take the amount I normally use. Well, I normally use a bit less than this. But we're just going to put the primer on my T-zone and other places I get shiny more. And also where I want to hide my pores. And when we put it on the primer, we're going to powder the face. You can use a compact powder, you can use a loose powder, you can use a loose powder, and I'm going to use a loose powder. And this is the KVD Vegan Beauty Lock It Setting Powder in the color Translucent. And the thing is, you don't want to get too much powder on your brush, so the oils are not going to come through. And I'm just mainly setting the areas where I shine the most, and it is mainly my T-zone. I also get quite shiny on my chin and my forehead. And as Nikia said, you don't want to go in too heavy with it because we're also going to apply foundation on top, and you also don't want to get in too heavy with the foundation because you don't want it to look cakey. And as I'm speaking of foundation, I'm going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. I really have to buy a pump for this, but I just put my finger, most of the time my middle finger, sorry, and I do this place by place. So I just start with this cheek, then I go to this cheek, then I go to my forehead and the rest, because this foundation dries pretty fast. So you want to work quick with it, and I just take this amount and I'm just going to make a circular motion and apply that to my face. I'm just going to take a little more, just a little more. Do you see this foundation oxidizes? I don't know if you could see that, but it does. And we're just going to use a damped beauty blender to blend that out. This is also more of a matte foundation, I would say. Well, not like matte. It has more of a natural to matte finish. Once we apply the foundation, we're going to continue with concealer. I'm using the Boing Cakeless Concealer by Benefit. And I'm just going to conceal my face and where I want to brighten up a tiny bit. But you don't want to layer too much. So I'm just going to blend it out. I actually really like the concealer because it really brightens the under eye area. I really like the concealer because it actually really brightens up the under eye area. And I'm also directly setting or putting some concealer on my eyelids. Like so. And then we're going to set the face again with the Dampened Beauty Blender. And I'm first going to set my under eyes because I don't want it to crease. I'm also setting the areas where I shine the most with a beauty blender. So on my nose, beside my nose and under the eyes, my chin, on my forehead. And then we're just going to powder the face with a brush. Continuing, and once we did it, I'm just going to let I didn't really bake, but I did put on some extra loose powder on my under eyes. And now we're going to continue to brows. I actually really like to keep my brows natural in the summer, so I just go in with a brow gel. I forgot the name. I just go in with a brow gel. I really like the Benefit Gimme Brow and the Dior Show Bold Brow Mascara. I really like these two products. And today I'm going for the Gimme Brow by Benefit. My brows are not going to look very snatched. They are going to be looking a bit more messy than usual. But you definitely do see a difference between these two brows. And for the eyes, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to use only two eyeshadow shades. And I'm going to use the brown shade and the golden shade. The golden shade is called Amber Lights, and the brown shade, I believed it was called Swiss Chocolate or Swizzle, something in that direction. I think it was, I will link down below, but I think it was something like that. First I'm going in, because I did not set my eyelids with powder, but you should, because otherwise if you put concealer on top, it probably is going to crease. At least on my eyes it will. And I'm just going to take a crease brush and I'm going to dip it into Chocolate Swiss. I think it was Chocolate Swiss. And I'm going to apply that in my crease and also directly in the outer V of my eye. And then we're going in with Amber Lights. I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush. I don't want to go in too heavy with it, just like the brown shade, because I do want to keep it quite natural. I am going to water my waterline. I just personally like to do that, but just the upper waterline. And I'm using the Chanel Stylo Jeu Waterproof. Then we're going to put on mascara, and I am going to be putting on a waterproof mascara because I admit, especially when it's warm outside, I sweat quite fast in my face, and that's really frustrating and annoying. I have to say I prefer the normal Extra Sculpt mascara by Kiko than the waterproof version. And I'm just going to brush the excess away from underneath my eyes. And we're going to continue to contouring the cheeks. And I'm using the NARS Laguna bronzer. This is in a palette, a very, very old palette. Let me know if you know this palette. This is very old. I probably should throw it away. But this was one of my first like expensive makeup items. So I actually don't really want to throw it away. When I contoured, I'm going to continue to the new bronzer. And that is the Dior Skin Mineral Nude Bronze Color Games. And I have the shade O2 Warm Flame. It always feels very luxurious because, and just the packaging always just looks so pretty, very luxurious. And this is what the bronzer looks like. And I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush. Just going to dip it in because I'm not sure how pigmented it will be. So there's a pretty perfumey scent. My brush smells like perfume now. Like so. I think you can see the difference. You only need to go in slightly. Now we're going in with blush, and I actually prefer a matte blush over a more shimmery blush. So I'm going in with MAC Melba. A blush brush. Put it on my cheeks. Put a bit on my nose. Like that. Yeah. Just put a bit on my temple as well. Then I am blushed, and for contour, for highlight, I'm going in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in a Summer Snow Cone. This is from a summer collection years ago. I think it was 2017 that this collection came out. It's a very nice golden shade, which goes very well with a bronzy and golden eye. So I'm just going to use a fan brush, and I'm going in. A bit on my nose. I do like to highlight the tip of my nose. Probably should not. And my cupid's bow, and then that is left are the lips. I'm going in with the Mellow Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip Paint in the color Florence. And I am going to top that off with the Dior Addict Ultra Gloss. This is the shade 649. This is a very pretty, more warm nude. And it feels very lightweight on the lips. And to top that off, because I think it is a bit too nude for this look, I'm going over it with the gloss. To give it a bit more life. And the last step is to set your makeup again with a setting spray. And I'm using the Art Revolution Tasty Peach Mattifying Setting Spray again. Because we want this makeup to last all freaking day. And when it has dried, oh, you can see some streaks. And there still is mascara. There still is mascara, and I cannot remove it. So that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Am I the only one with this problem? I hope not. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments what your tips are for oily skin, or if you even have tips for dry or combination skin. I would love to hear your opinion about that. And if you don't like this video, I wanted to say that. What I meant to say was, if you like this video, you can give this video a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss any more of my videos, I upload a new beauty video every Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thank you for watching this video. And have a wonderful day or evening, depends when you're watching this. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!